All right, Randy from LDGeek.com here, talking with Ash about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Just got a couple of real quick questions for you. First of all, how large is the open world going to be in Assassin's Creed 4 versus, say, Assassin's Creed 3 or 2?
Well, we don't actually talk in terms of size because it's a bit unfair, you know, because we have a lot of water in the world. Instead, what I'd rather say is that we have over 50 locations in this world, 3 of them being major cities. The rest of the locations include plantations, forts, caves, underwater. There's tons of maps. On top of this, we also have like little deserted beaches and sandbanks. Those, we don't even count those as locations. We have over 75 of those. So the world has tons of content. It is the biggest world we've ever built by far. An important detail I want to say though is that it's not just lots of extra content. Every one of these locations and activities and events, they have gameplay value. You can find stuff that you need to upgrade Edward, upgrade the Jackdaw. You know, one major change we've had over previous games is that the Caribbean world is unlocked about an hour into the game. So you have full access to the whole Caribbean very quickly. But the way we pace it out is by putting challenge gates. What that means is, if you see this this cave you've never been to, well, there might be this man of war that has 100 cannons. You're not going to be able to fight it. You know, you need to upgrade. So you need to look for the upgrades, look for the content in this world. So this is a big step for us in the AC franchise, adding a strong progression system that's tied to the difficulty of the game. Of course, it's our strength is building cities. So I have 3 major cities. Havana, which is a Spanish city. We built it as an homage to AC2. We love the rooftop running in that game, the verticality. Then we have Kingston. Kingston is this mix of natural and buildings. So it's a really unique city. And then we have Nassau, which is a pirate haven. So imagine pirates building a city. Very chaotic, very organic, lots of variation in height with really weird structures. Every city's unique. They're all very big with tons of stuff to find and do in them.
So what can you tell me about combat? In the past, Assassin's Creed games have been kind of criticized heavily for how easy the combat has been. Have you guys done anything to make the combat a little bit more difficult for more hardcore gamers? Is there a possibility of a hardcore mode coming out for Assassin's Creed 4?
So we don't have a hardcore mode, but we actually have made the fight more difficult. The way we've done it is enemies, generally speaking, attack faster, attack more together. Beyond this, we have characters like gunners. Gunners will kill you in 2 shots. So when you see a gunner, when there's a gunner around, you need to play in stealth. And so you need to take them out. Aside from this, brutes have been really beefed up. The agiles are actually very fast. You have to have mastered the counter ability. So yes, the fight is tougher. You know, we are an AC game though. We have to make the game accessible. We have a huge fan base. There's a lot of people that play the game for the purpose of you know, going through a cool story, learning more about this. So we've tried to balance the difficulty by providing an upgrade system for Edward, where when you upgrade Edward, upgrade the number of guns he carries, upgrade your weapons, you'll have an advantage. So if people want to play a bit more hardcore, you know, get all the weapons, but maybe don't upgrade them all the way.
You can still turn off the HUD and everything, correct?
Yes, of course.
Okay, because that's always a big help. You know, turning off the HUD, you don't need to see your life bar, you don't need to see what weapon you're using. 2 more really hard questions for you. Assassin's Creed 4 and Watch Dogs, are they set in the same universe?
Very good question. You know what? I don't want to ruin the surprise for people. I don't want to give anything away. I will say, for the people who love both games, for the people who will play both games, there are some Easter eggs that will be, you know, maybe a bit hard to find, but when you find them, it'll blow your mind.
Awesome, great to hear. All right, final question. Let's talk about release dates. Is it going to be released universally across all platforms, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, universally, or is there going to be a staggered release date?
Well, because of the different regions, there is a bit of staggering on that front. So in North America, we're releasing on October 29th.
PC as well?
PC will come a few weeks after. But you know what? We're working hard on the PC version. It's one of the main platforms we work on in the office. So we'll see. But to be honest, I'm just the creative guy. I might even be wrong about that date. It might actually be sooner, if I'm not wrong. For the next gen consoles, it'll release when the consoles are available.
So they will be release date day games for them.
Yeah, we are launch titles. We are launch title for those platforms. But yes, we're trying. Honestly, we want to push the game as fast out the door because we want people to pick it up and play with it. We're very proud of this game. We've been working on it it'll be 2.5 years when we ship this game. So for our PC fans, don't worry. The game, I'm telling you, the game on PC looks phenomenal.
One final question. The touchpad on the PlayStation 4, is there going to be any use of that with the Assassin's Creed 4 at all?
So for all the consoles, all the extra peripherals, we do try to take advantage of the peripherals. We're not announcing yet what we're doing with them, but we do take advantage of them.
Great. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful talking to you.
It's a pleasure.